Hi, this is Joe Davis with GotBaseballCards.com. I'm a lifelong sports card collector and hobby veteran for over 30 years. We are very excited to offer you this channel to provide you the finest in sports card news and entertainment. Thanks for watching. Welcome back to the final episode of Sports Cards with Joe
and Doug.
And Doug, it's a somber day today, but it's an exciting day in other ways. For those who've been watching us for years know that we haven't been on as much lately, and finally get to share why. There's been a lot of behind the scenes things going on here, and so though I cannot announce the company today, now that it's the end of the first quarter, I'm free to announce that I'll be leaving. I'll be divesting myself of Got Baseball Cards ownership and going to head up customer relations with one of the leading grading companies. They're going to be rolling out an announcement. We wanted our viewers to go ahead and get a heads up. They'll be rolling that out early next week, but we wanted to go ahead and announce today. So lots of changes coming. There's so many changes. The only thing constant in our industry is change, and so I'm now a part of that change.
Joe mentioned this to us just a few days ago to give us the heads up, and I haven't really slept that well in the last couple of days thinking about what's going to happen going forward. So I have to say, Joe, I'm very, very shocked, very, very surprised. Our business is so strong right now. I can't even imagine why you would consider leaving, leaving the company. It's very, very sad. I'm not quite sure I understand.
Well, as you know, Doug, I'm a mission-minded person, and our mission here has been to not only grow our company, but grow our ability to effectively serve customers. And I feel like I'm going to be able to take what we've developed here at the Got Baseball Cards brand over many decades and the level of customer service that we offer, and take this to this company, help raise their level of customer service. Yeah, we have thousands of customers. They have tens of thousands of customers. And so we're going to be able to take our model, implement it industry-wide. And I believe if I can help make those changes in that company, it will help raise that level of expectation across the board. So I think I'll have a dramatic impact.
I mean, what does Jane think about moving? I mean, because we can't say where, but I mean, still, man, I don't understand.
Well, you know where, and my son lives in that area. So I mean, there's some.
Daughter doesn't.
I know. It's tough.
There must be another reason.
Well, Jane's always wanted to live near the, pretty nice place there as well. So it's hard, but she can teach anywhere we go, and she's an outstanding educator. She can get jobs anywhere we go, and she's excited for life change. I mean, we've lived here in Georgia our entire marriage, and so it's new. It's going to be different. It's going to be exciting, and I think I have a lot to bring to that company. And I'm not worried about y'all, and all of our viewers, watchers, you have nothing to worry about. I'm leaving this company, the finest team in the industry. And so
but two people called in sick today because they found out yesterday what's going on. So I don't know what's going to happen. I'll stay. I'm fine, but lots of people are not very happy.
Well, we're gonna work through those issues. We need to let our viewers feel confident. Things are going to be. You and Eli are you've committed to stay, and others are fully committed, and so things are going to be just fine here. And
we do the lion's share of the work behind the scenes,
absolutely.
But that's not really the point. You are important. You're very. Very.
Thank you. So at this point, I guess we can at least reveal a couple other things. We almost diverged in another direction. We came very close, and I share this to help people understand how intimately involved I have been in the industry, the greatest side of the industry, and things we almost pursued. We really did pursue. I guess it's been 8 months now. We were working on launching our own brand, own graded brand, in partnership with the Ball brothers and their dad. And so LaMelo was going to be our spokesman. We already had his back behind the back pass was going to be on the slabs. The BBB brand, the Big Baller brand. But we were focused just on basketball, and we saw how basketball had been trending, and we thought we had a lot of innovation, some of which you came up with.
I thought the innovations were great. I thought that, I don't know how that got derailed. I think it had a lot to do more with rights and ownership and a lot of that stuff that I didn't get involved with.
Right.
Some of the, I mean,
that's what our legal team's for. And
the Big Baller brand had a wide base.
the Big Baller base.
That the card would stand up on its own.
I thought that was a great innovation.
I think that, I know that was going to be successful. What else did
as
we
well
have?
as we had the mood holders.
Love that
like
idea.
the throwback to the mood rings, you know.
I remember.
I mean, imagine you pull, you pull your tin out of the box when it comes back. You see the tin, and then it lights up gold on the border.
That's just can't.
The mood.
Yeah, definitely. And then the glow in the dark.
The glow in the dark.
Was another outstanding.
Yeah.
You know how our hobby has evolved into people like all the different colors, all the different numbered cards, all the flashy things, and that neon, the glow in the dark holder was just phenomenal.
Yeah. So, and hopefully, hey, maybe we know where I'm headed. I hope I can pitch some of those ideas to them, because we've already worked on the technology side of it. We've just got to push it. I mean, obviously there's some serious costs to add, mood holders and glow in the dark holders, on top of the typical slab cost, and the wide base as well.
People like
the
those
BBB
options.
base. So, and then the other, of course, which was your brainchild, of course, Doug loves the vintage cards, which I do too. Another path we had went down was we were going to focus on a vintage only grading company, because everybody focuses on the modern, and people are grading thousands of cards. And I've always thought the vintage side of the industry was a little underserved because of that. I love pre-war cards. I love the 50s, the 60s, etc. And so I love the name you came up with, but in our focus groups, it just didn't fly. But I really thought that VCR grading was a great idea.
Or VHS grading?
Well, we couldn't come up with an acronym that worked for that. But VCR, of course, was vintage card grading.
Gotcha.
But then the focus groups just said, well, I mean, I can't say all of the things. They thought it was terrible.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, no offense, I liked it, Doug, but VCR grading will not see the light of day, unfortunately, though it was a good concept. It was. So anyway, so we have gone down a lot of paths in the graded field. But customer service, we've never strayed from that, and nor will I stray in the future. And again, the big announcement will be coming in the following week. And so in the future, Doug, hopefully you'll have a new co-host here. It'll be Sports Cards with Doug and...
Maybe get Eli in front of the camera.
Maybe, if he can film and talk at the same time. So, but do not fret, do not worry. To our customer base, there are great days ahead for our industry, and there are great days ahead for the GotBaseballCards team that I leave behind. And so I will be headed out within the next 2 to 3 weeks. Officially start there May 1st, but I'm going to try to get acclimated and get settled, get the house on the market, all that fun stuff. So, but I'll be back in time to check in with y'all. But understand there are great days ahead. And so, if you have watched this far, Doug and I just want to tell you how much we appreciate all of the views, all of the subscriptions, all the follows y'all have given us over the years. And finally, we just want to let you know today that it is April Fool's Day.
I hope you believed it.
Hope you believed it. You can rate us on our acting skills, because it took us a lot of time to come up with this. Not really. We actually thought of it and said, that'll be really cool. Guys, I'm not going anywhere. This is my company, and this is what I love, and I love these guys. And I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going to the beach. I'm not going to the northeast, to the southeast. I guess we're in the southeast already, so that's far enough south. So hope you at least got a little bit of a laugh out of this. I hope everybody has a great April Fool's Day. Don't call Jim and panic about anything. Nobody's leaving, going anywhere. And so, Doug, I got to share your idea. We almost rolled out an April Fool's announcing $15 PSA grading, but we thought that might be we might have a lot of new.
If we got to the end and said April Fool's, there would have been 1,000 calls.
But by the time we finished, by the time it got,
within 1 minute
Yeah.
of that announcement.
So that's the day we hope and pray for, is the $15 PSA grading, but not happening today. So, but we will be, this is actually not our last show. We will be back with more next week. We have a 1968 PSA set break to tell you about that we currently have on eBay under GotBaseballCards, and we have new breaking news from one of the graded companies, and we're also going to give you updates next week on what's going on with your submissions with PSA, SGC, Beckett, CSG, etc. So thanks for watching today. Hope you at least got a good laugh, and we will see you next time here. Signing off for Joe
and Doug.